What's up, my people? We are live. Is Luke will Lucas live to regret his decision to move in with Marco and Sidwell on General Hospital? That's the $1 million question that we all know the answer to. Yep. Jesus. Look, now we all know I don't trust Sonny Corinthos and his judgment, but Um, he got a point about Sidwell. No way I would move in with my significant other, but really we just move in with his dad. No freaking way. Exactly. That's my thing too. Like I said, sleeping with Marco is one thing. Everything else, moving in with him and his daddy ain't happening. Ain't no way in the world. I don't know why anybody would want to live with another man. I'm just saying. I don't get that. And I'm by myself. But I can't I don't want to live with no I don't even want to I don't want to live with no one, okay? Outside of my children. That's it. My cats and my future children. But outside of that, if I have it my way, I will make sure I never have to live with no one. Once I get out of my rooming house, I will never have to live with anyone. Because, as well as anyone in this crazy country right now, exactly. I'm just saying. But he gonna move in with Marco and Sidwell. He must be out of his damn mind. Who would want to sleep? You gotta sleep with one eye open to live with that bald creep. I'm just saying, Sidwell. I like Sidwell, but come on, I can only like Sidwell, but so much. He's still bald headed. And I have a bad relationship with it. With I'm just dead. Cause look at Curtis. Look at Curtis. He looked like Little Bill. Black Purple said, agree, Kyreese. Yeah, Lucas is being dumb and desperate, in my honest opinion, and agreeing to live with Marco at Windermere 100 is going to come back and bite him probably sooner rather than later. I wonder if Sidwell and Ava will get together. You know, Ava, all the money, all the honey. I'm just saying, Ava will sleep with any man with a pulse. I'm just saying, any man with a pulse. Ava Jerome, she don't have that many standards. Sidwell is going to hook up with Ava, then move her into one big happy murderous family. Don't come at my Ava like that. She ain't do nothing to deserve that yet. That bald creep, little Bill Curtis. Mm-hmm. I'm dead. It's true. Oh, Lord. Oh yeah. Sheila and Luna are monsters. But Morgan, I will send you. I'm going to send you that email when our Zoom session had ended early. There ain't no military secret going on. I can say this even in the live. There ain't no military secret. Our Zoom had won out because I had to update the plan. But I spoke with Daniel for another hour after that. I called him and I sent a new Zoom link. And I spoke with Daniel for another hour. So I will send you the summary of what I told him in that, and I will send because there's the no scapegoating policy. I forgot to bring that up. The no scapegoating policy to both of you. I forgot to bring that up. So be on the lookout for that email, for Morgan, Black Purple. I'm going to be honest. I want Ava and Curtis. Ava, you better leave that brown egghead alone. How all the doctors and the attorneys make their living with the other people instead of their own apartment. They're not buying nothing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Teaspoon. He's a doctor. That bastard could afford a damn apartment. Hey, Allison. Oh, that's lovely. He's going to make a lovely team captain. Can you also Yep, I'll put that in the email. So be on the lookout. I'm going to send it to all your emails tomorrow. So be on the lookout. What are Rocky and the Keatons doing? Tanya, come here. Tanya. Oh. There you go. Back. Tanya, come here. She want to play hard to get. Lord, Tammy. Whatever. I'd rather spend time with Tammy anyway. Tammy. Come here, my sweet girl. Hey, my sweet Tammy. Hey. Hey, sweetie. There you go. You're so sweet. Let your sister be jealous. Huh? Hey. My sweet Tammy. I appreciate you for as long as I have you. Which won't be for too much longer, but I'm going to miss you. Yes, I am. We're all going to miss you, Tammy. Oh, Lord. His cats don't like him. How dare you? They love me, okay? They all love me. There they go. They're playing with the toy. Dang it. She just don't want to. She just don't want to jump on the camera. That's what she don't. She don't want to face the camera. Why are you? Yeah, I'm giving her. I'm giving her away soon. Oh Lord, I'm gonna miss her. Yeah. Ugh. It's time for her to go to her permanent home. But I wish she could stay with me forever. Maybe we'll be reunited one day. But I will love her forever. No, I don't want to give her up, but I'll still have the other three for the time being. But anyways, like, yeah, I think Lucas is making a mistake moving in with Sidwell and Marco. But I really need Haley Beyond the Gates to catch the holy hands. Okay, she need to catch these holy hands. I do not trust that girl. Not one bit. I don't like her. She's too murderous for me. But she's just mean though. Like I wish like I could accept a murdering woman. I mean, obviously, if I could accept Ava, then I could accept that. But like she's just mean though. I'm glad you did this for another hour though, Kyreese. Last week he was asking me all these questions. I was like, Dan, I love you, but I'm not the boss. Save these for Kyreese. That's funny. That's funny because it was the other way around during the interview. I kept talking and 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 talking. Well, I had answers and answers and answers today, and more talk. That's funny. That is hilarious, though, because it was the other way around. I would never move in the same dwelling as this. Listen, he texted me a whole list of questions, at least 10. Gemini. I was going to text you on Instagram. I was expecting you to say, hey. I'm dead. Because I was almost a thought last night, okay? I almost agreed to meet someone in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Oh, I almost agreed to meet someone. Almost. I was like, how now? And then I thought it through. But guys, we know that no one cares about Lucas. Listen. But that's why I didn't go live last night. I almost met someone in Lawrence, Massachusetts, but then I changed my mind. I'm dead. We'll go far as for fabulous. Because I am celibate until I get married, okay? No wedding ring, no. No engagement ring, no nothing. I'm just saying. Have hoes. I'm dead. I am not going to be the new Vanessa, okay? So I'm just saying. Lawrence wasn't that far. I could have gotten over there, but I was like, you know what? On second thought, I clicked off so quickly. Hello, Jacqueline. I'm dead. See, I knew that's why when I was in the fabulous, I thought of you for a reason. Look, listen. Just saying. I had options. I chose not to follow through with those options. Because I'm not Vanessa. Vanessa's just nasty. Okay? That Vanessa is just outright nasty. She is. She make me sick. Anyone else gonna miss Ronnie? I do not at all. I don't know why y'all took a loving to Ronnie so much. I guess because she was Vicky Lord for all those years. So I guess that's why y'all love Ronnie so much. But Ronnie, she was a liar. She was a cheater. She was a grifter. But she got her damn house. Monica didn't put up with that woman for years. Speaking of, my mom loves your comments on GH, and when I told her it was you hiring, she was excited and happy. Oh, thank you. Yes. Indeed. Ugh, Lord. Vanessa's stigmatized by Joe. That's why. And she's the reason I'm staying celibate, okay? I am celibate because of Vanessa. Because she's nasty. And I just realized if I would have went through with going to to go in there, then I would be just as nasty as Vanessa. Okay? I'm not trying to be as nasty as Vanessa. I want every time I go to the doctor's office, I got to get some sort of STI test anyways. I don't want Vanessa's blood on my hands. I don't want, or more accurate, I don't want to be screaming Vanessa when I pee. So that's why I changed my mind last night. Because what if he or she had been with Vanessa. You were just this. I am not. I am not. Okay? I have more standards than Vanessa. Okay? Vanessa's just nasty. I have more self-control. Okay? Not trying to be, don't think I didn't think it here is nasty in there. I saw and heard you. No. I'm not as nasty. Okay? I'm responsible. That's why I get tested regularly. Okay? As a precaution. You changed your mind last night about what about tonight? Look, listen. When this stream wraps up, I'm going to bed. and that with no, I'm going to bed alone. Okay? There we go. So I answered your question before you could ask it. I have more standards than Vanessa. I have more self-control. I sure do. Kyreese was like Luna last night. I wasn't like Luna. I'm responsible. I'm just asking for a friend. Listen. There ain't none of that going on. I am a new and improved, responsible. Wow. Fabuloso is for the floor. We don't need the bed. Y'all messy. Look, listen. That ain't even the case. But I was so happy to see Ava yesterday. We got to see Ava a few days in a row. I should have came live on Thursday because Ava was on Thursday's episode. So I don't know why I wasn't live. So y'all need to stop letting me get away with that. Okay, I need to start cursing me out. Because how could I miss it? It's not about me missing a day. It's about me not talking about Ava. Because you already know the world revolves around Ava. When Ava talks, the world should stop. So that's why I deserve to be punished. Okay? How dare I not show up on Thursday or Friday when Ava was on? You was busy traveling. Ava's the star of this show. I shouldn't be missing no thing. So it's one thing when I wasn't here on Wednesday because there was no Ava. But Thursday and Friday, she was there with her beautiful presence, blessing us. So I should have honored that. But I got busy. I was drafting my business plan and doing some other things. So I apologize. The word carries on, and no one cares about Ava talking. I do. Did they lock Rick in the basement again? We haven't seen him since Cody found him. No, Rick knows better than to cross my Ava. Okay, when Ava says it's over, it's over. It was all Rick's fault anyways. It was Rick, Christina, and Alexis. Ava had nothing to do with that. Blessing you, Kyreese. I couldn't care less about Ava, and you know it. Stop playing with me. Ava Jerome is the best character in the history of General Hospital. When are you all going to get that, okay? When are you all going to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Ava Jerome is the best character on the history of General Hospital. There's never been a better character than Ava. There never will be a better character than Ava. If Ava left the show, I would never talk about General Hospital ever again because you want to know why? She's the best thing since sliced bread. Do you hear me? Okay, Ava Jerome, she is forgiving. She wants to keep her peace with Sonny at all costs now. She understands that her and Sonny have a fragile peace. She remembers after she gave birth, after that psycho Nina at the time snatched Avery out her coochie. She still forgave Nina and she made peace with Sonny, even though Sonny was going to kill her right afterwards without even finding the baby first with her abusive ass. I mean, with his abusive ass. Because he's an abuser, he's a cheater, he's a liar, and he's mean. Never that. I'm about to lead an anti-Ava crusade. Who's with me, guys? I take it back. I'm messy and I know. What are you smoking? Ava Jerome is the best character in the history of General Hospital, okay? She is so sweet, loving, and forgiving. She wouldn't hurt a fly. Wow. All lies coming from his mouth. Look. And I loved when Ava said to Lucas, she was like the last person that you should be taking relationship advice from is Carly. I loved when Ava said that line. She said that with such sarcasm and snark. I loved it. Because for real, who would want to take relationship advice from Carly or Ava? Okay, neither one of those women could give any relationship advice. Look at both of them. Look at the relationships both of them just got. Ava was just with Rick. Carly right now is with Jack Brennan. Okay? And before that, she was with Drew. And before that, she was with Sonny. So you tell me, how are either one of them in any position to be giving any relationship advice? Ava, Rick. Ava, Jagger. Ava, every other man that's come into town in her orbit, Ava has been with one way or another. So neither one of them should be giving any relationship advice. But especially not Carly. Okay? Ava, you slept with your daughter's killer. And Carly, the last person anyone should be taking is, at least Carly didn't get in. Well, Black Purple, that's not particularly true. She's been with plenty of men that damaged her children now, that tried to kill her children. She went with Franco, and Franco helped get Michael sexually assaulted by sending Carter Michael's direction. So therefore, and Michael has to live with that Carly still got with Franco after that. So what's worse when you think about it? Michael has to live with what happened to him in prison every day, while at least Kiki got to go to her watery grave. I mean, her bloody grave. At least she don't have to know that her mother was with a man that essayed her, but Carly was with Franco. So what about them apples? Even though Franco sent Carter Michael's direction and Carter raped Michael. So how about them apples? Like I said, neither one of them should be giving no relationship advice. Checkmate. I win. Then again, if we that's what I said. Neither one of them should be giving any relationship advice. Neither one of them. Even I admitted that. Ava, you don't give no relationship advice either. Every single one of Ava's relationships will always fail because she's too toxic to keep a man. Don't start with me tonight, Dewan. Don't start with me tonight. Okay? I may have had my vitamins, but I'm not. Don't push it. Don't push it. I'm a believer, but I'm not a saint. Okay, so don't push me, Dwan. Don't push me, because next time I just might time you out. Okay. You know how they give plot pothole warnings in some towns. They should have a few seahole warnings about Curly and Ava to all rich, good-looking men coming their direction. Facts. Because you ain't wrong. You are not wrong. Hi, David. How are you tonight? Um, but what else happened on Thursday's episode of General Hospital? But I really, really, really don't like Haley on Beyond the Gates. Like, she's just evil. She is hateful and evil. I knew she was no good, but ugh. Oh yeah, Emma tried to play nice with Britt. I thought Kiki died of strangulation. Exactly. She died of strangulation, not acid. So, like I said, Michael has to live with what Carter and Franco did, but Kiki died and she don't have to live with that. She may have to live with that Ava slept with her man, but she slept with Ava's man too. Would you like a Sidwell and Ava pairing? I mean, it's up Ava's alley to sleep with a man with money. Who do you think kidnapped Anna? Um, Nathan on Brennan's orders. Haley can go on Beyond the Gates. Also, Samantha gives way too much attitude for me. Samantha would be getting snatched up. Then. No, she won't, because I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in violence. So, no, she won't. I'm a very non-violent person. So, but however, she could get cussed out, though. That she can. She would definitely be getting cussed out. Like, Emma is going to find herself in. Oh, yes, I'm hoping that Sidwell kills Dalton. Could we just admit that Dalton has been a flop for a character? He is so one note and boring. Like, he brings no range into the role of Dalton. They give him no material. He has no charisma. He's boring. So I feel like the Dalton character has been a flop. Oh, and I finally got to watch Billy punch Adam. I'm like, go, Billy. Ava and Professor Dalton. I heard that Sidwell will be leaving soon. So Sonny gets to kill another person to get away with it? Martin was so wrong when it came to Samantha. Also, how he came across the cat. Martin quit Chelsea Cat for her too. That was a moment on yesterday episode. Ava and Professor Dalton. Oh, please. I don't think it's Jack. I think it's Pascal or Faison. Yeah, that's why I think it's Nathan. Nathan's the one that did that. Whether he's working with or without Faison, I believe Nathan has a hand in Anna's disappearance. But not that I care about that old crusty English muffin, Anna Devane. Like, I have been so over Anna Devane ever since she let Valentine and Charlotte escape. That was the end of me liking Anna's character. I haven't liked her since. Britt got checked by Sidwell. Say it. The ADA Turner has been a bust. Look, at least she's pretty. Okay? That's her redemption arc for me. Dalton don't do a damn thing for me. Someone says it's her twin Alex who kidnapped Anna. She's boring. Why she always gotta be Alex? We got two crusty English muffins. I never thought about Nathan. That's who I believe has a role in Anna's kidnapping. Her sister got Anna. No, Nathan got her somewhere. Because Nathan, he can't be trusted. Nathan can't be trusted. Just like those low down Logan women can't be trusted. They are all evil women. Who really likes Emma on GH? That's a good question. Exactly. That's my point. Has Professor Dalton been a bust on General Hospital? Yes. Useless? No, he is interesting. Who the hell voted no, he's interesting? So I see someone wanted to just be a rebel. Kyreese can't be trusted because he's always in Ava's purse. All right. I guess for my urine, it's better that I'm in her purse than in her panty lines. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to scream when I pee. Yes, Dalton is absolutely useless and not unnecessary. They need to recast Robin if Kimberly won't. No, they really don't. They really don't. Nathan didn't kidnap Anna Devane. He probably did. Did y'all see Emma and Geo perform that Graceline event? Yeah. I don't feel they need to recast Robin. Yeah, that really set him off. Those poor kitties. So far, Dalton is a useless character, a very useless one. And I've given him time. But you know what? I think it's karma. Because if it turns out it was true, he would have had a legendary storyline had he stayed on The Young and The Restless and would have just agreed to make love to Tracy Abbott. That's all he had to do. He would still be on TV right now. I'm telling you that right now because they would have been a super couple, okay? When that got proposed to him to be able to make love to Tracy Abbott, he would be making millions of dollars, right? He'd be making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars right now if he would have agreed to make love to Tracy Abbott on screen. This is what happens when you don't fulfill your contractual obligations. You get replaced, then you get redundant, okay? Because if he didn't want to do a scene with Tracy, what makes you think he won't turn down a scene with Carly or Ava or other people? They're both blonde women. So what's the difference? I'm just saying. It's all supposed to be for TV show purposes. So if he won't do a scene with Tracy, what makes you think he would do one with Ava or Carly? Dalton could go. Why don't they just ship him off to Salem next? See how he do over Days of Our Lives. Exactly. Exactly. They got a charisma vacuum playing actor playing the Chad recast coming up soon. a really super heavyweight couple. Mm-mm. Fulfill, I am giving and succeeding them. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Dalton is so unprofessional. He said Tracy was too big boned. There's plenty of meat on Tracy's bones, but so what? It's a job. What was he concerned? She was gonna break. The only thing is a bottle of blonde. Exactly. Abe Tracy's actually a more safer person to do a scene with. Okay, there would have just been a few kissings, a few love scenes, as said, and I bet you he would still be on TV making big money right now. Oh, and did y'all know that Lily is pregnant again in real life? Lily on the Young and the Restless, she got her third baby now. I'm like, damn, all right, girl. Yeah, blonde hair dye. But I'm glad that Horsha indirectly agreed to help Britt get her license back, even though Britt was low key blackmailing her, but Portia trying to act like she's in charge of something. I'm like, you know what? Portia judges everybody. Like, I remember when Britt died, apparently, when Portia lied and talked about her and Britt were friends. I knew Portia was a no good liar. She's a liar. She lies. She's a lying liar who lies all the time. And I'm glad that Lucas told us, she confirms, yep, I know what I meant. Her name was Portia, because she be a Horsha. No, Lily is fine. This is only her third baby. Steffi, on the other hand, that girl, she done had 5 tries to get a boy. I mean, to get a girl. You got 5 boys, okay? Like Steffi, Jacqueline, if it's any consolation to you, it's very likely that one of them are gonna turn out gay anyways. So therefore, that is just mean. Okay, that's mean. I didn't have to say that. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. So if you wanted to walk down the aisle and whatever, I'm just saying something will pop up one way or another. You wanted to talk about boys with one of them. It's very chance between 1 and 3 or 4 and 5. Probably one of them will be gay. Probably the third or fourth one will be gay or bisexual or pans or whatever. So Steffi, you'll be all right. I mean, Jacqueline, the scenes. What? Now that's just rude. But you know what? Little like Tracy Abbott eats salads. But you know what? It's the truth. We live in a different century. It's okay to be yourselves in this era. So she could stop trying so hard to have a damn girl now. First of all, that is not what's happening here. Second of all, I'm just saying if you keep having all those babies because you're trying to have a girl, then clearly it ain't working. God gave her some boys for a reason. Because if I dare get past baby number 5, then I'm getting an instant vasectomy. Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm never getting a vasectomy. Okay? No, I'm not getting a vasectomy. Even after after baby number 5. I'm not doing that. You want to know why? Because as long as there's blood in my bones, if I want to create another heir to the throne, I can create another heir to the throne. Okay? I'm gonna make sure there's plenty of hairs left for Be Real. I want to make sure that Anthony is the heir apparent, right along with Jaylene and Jasmine. Oh yeah, that's right. I finally have a name for my other daughter. That's right, my logistic babies. So my other daughter's name is Jasmine. That's right. So everyone sees you for what you are, a shameless hussy. I am a shameless slut from the valley. But no, actually, that's Brooke. I'm just regular mean. But Jasmine is a really pretty name. Yes, Jaylene, Jasmine. It's funny. I had a full on mean meltdown at the store. Princess Jasmine. Exactly. Jasmine. I don't know what her middle name is, but I do like the name Jasmine Clarke. So Brooke Logan is your secret role model. How dare you? Okay? How dare you? But you know what? I probably would rather be like Brooke than like Vanessa, because I'm not trying to be like Vanessa and have sores on my ass crack. I'm dead. But I wonder which child would want Be Real, ROV. Which child would want to take over rights, options, and victories? That could be your daughter's official name, Jasmine Princess Clarke. Eh. Exactly, because that's two pits of evil. But I would rather be like Brooke. At least Brooke, she'll sleep through the whole family, but she'll spend at least she'll spend a little bit more time beforehand. She at least will take a shower first. At least with Brooke, I could believe she'll take a shower. Vanessa, I don't even believe Vanessa takes showers for that long. She probably just sprays on a little bit of perfume. Brooke, I can see she probably takes long showers. So that's why, as much as I've hated Brooke for so many years, and I still hate her, even though I don't watch the show, I still hate that bitch. But it don't matter. I still think she's cleaner than Vanessa. She's more hygienic. I bet you Brooke's Jasmine Rose Clarks. I happen to be very fond of the name Rose. Hmm, interesting. I'll let the mother come up with the middle name, unless if she's one of my logistic babies, then I don't have to. I can't. Brooke is disgusting. She is disgusting. She is. Don't get me wrong. Brooke is still a slut, but Vanessa is just a whole nut. Vanessa and Poppy, they're both disgusting. But you see, as nasty as Vanessa is, Poppy is still more nasty because she slept with Tom Starr. You don't get no worse than that. Can you imagine Vanessa rolling around? I mean, Poppy was rolling around naked with Tom Starr. Oh my God. That's just nasty. What's it? Ugh. Cause you have no she has no shame. That's just my God. That's why I will never forgive Poppy. I will never forgive her for that. The second she slept with him, she was done. I used to think that Poppy was pretty until I found that out. I can't unsee that. Because do you remember what Tom Starr looked like? That is who she slept with. Oh my God. Because even in the year of 2022, it's just dead and vomited on live, guys. Wow. Because it's just, let's think who's worse than, there ain't nobody that's worse. So I don't care as much of a slut as Vanessa is, she's still just slut number 2 because that one slut, Poppy, is the slut of Asia and the slutty of all soap characters. Poppy's the number 1 tramp. I'm just saying. She is nasty. LOL. Oh yeah, but Black Purple, but Morgan, while you're here. But I'm kind of curious. What did your father think? I looked up Tom Starr a while back. He's not even remotely appealing, in my opinion. Victor, no, the hell he's not. No, the hell he's not. Victor is rich. Okay? I'm just saying. You could sleep with Nikki, as nasty as Nikki Newman is, she could justify sleeping with Victor way more than Poppy could ever. No, Poppy don't get no line of defense from any credible source. Well, he has not enough. Yeah, Victor has money. Tom Starr has wrinkles. Awesome. Yes. Like I said, I can't wait to share with y'all that email because, like I said, there was one thing that I did leave out: the no scapegoating policy that I forgot about. I didn't forget about it, but that's tied to the Roger Evans app. But that's still a part of the early beginnings too. So I gotta share that with y'all. Hi, Tammy. Look at you. You came back. You're gonna miss me too, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, my pretty girl. So what? You're so pretty. Lord. Gordon. Nikki is about her money. Poppy is disrespectful for a tramp. Exactly. I could see, like I said, I could get past all the other women and who all the other men that even Portia wouldn't sleep with Tom Starr. Ava, Carly, nobody else. What does that mean? If I do something wrong, it's not. No, that means the opposite. That means the opposite. So basically, F it, I could say it on here. What it means is that like no low level position could be like unjustly terminated for for without cause. Not even by me, the owner. Can't I can't just you can't just fire someone for no reason. That's what no scapegoating means. Like for example, say if a design flopped, right? I wouldn't just solely say, "Oh no, you're being replaced because I told you I didn't like that design. So now you got to go find another place of employment." That doesn't work like that. If I agreed to hand over the creative design control to the team captain, I did that. So that what that does is protects your job. So that protects your job from non BS because it can't be for no BS reasons. It would have to be a more direct harm to the business of termination, and it goes through an appeals process. So I agree that even me as the owner, I won't do that. So therefore, if I'm just because so therefore, just because now when the company expands, that goes to the CEO and the COO too, and all the bosses. So just because you walked in and the CEO was in a bad mood and fired you for wearing the color green, she can't do that. That could be overturned by the board of directors or me, the owner, if she had a personal bias. That's why. So, because I don't tolerate racism, I don't tolerate abuse of power, I don't tolerate none of that bullshit. You're not gonna try that with Be Real. They could try that with the next one, but they ain't gonna try that with Be Real. And I'm gonna put that deep into the company bylaws too, not just the HR policy, the bylaws of the company. That is so deeply ingrained in there. Sure will be. Well, not with my company. It don't matter. It don't matter what the state thinks because that's my company policy. So the CEO and whatever, they still work for me. So I'm setting a new precedent of employee protection of that BS because that's why I created that job for that. That's why I created that. That's what made me passionate about making Be Real such a success because I'm so sick of scapegoated things, thinking they can treat their lower like the it was mainly created for the lower workers, really, but it doesn't matter. It applies to every single position in the company, all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top. So I don't want to hear no BS reason to being terminated. And there's a process to it too. It's not just random. So like when the app is launched, you got the associate level, right? And then you got the team lead, the supervisor, and and then the manager. And how that would work, it would have to go all the way up per each termination. And then that can go up to the board of directors too during the startup process. Because you're not about to be scapegoating because you know how upper management just likes to stick together, even though they're wrong. So that's why that policy is still in place, one way or another. Now, as the company expands, then I'll just have that within the regions. So, like, I plan on opening restaurants, right? So that would just be the appeals process would be handled by other supervisors from the other restaurants. That's how that will work if they try that to uphold that. So we don't hear that BS. And then it's ultimately up to the regional manager. That's how the restaurants operate. Unless if it's a very clear reason. But the clearer the reason, the more easy it is to write it down. It should be easy to prove. There's cameras. So if you allege that she stole $100 from the register, then I should be able to see that right there on the cameras. There's no reason why the cameras should be turned off. So that's what you're alleging. That's what you're alleging. I should be able to see it. I have cameras in my business. So if the manager turned off the cameras, because there should be another camera that the other ones don't know. There should be multiple cameras that only the managers should know. So that one, everybody knows that we're being recorded, but there should be a backup camera that employees can't easily see. So that should shut that down. So if I hear, no, I got fired because they said I stole $100 from the register when I swear I did not. Okay, we have the cameras. Let's see it. It can go all the way back to the owner. I'm just saying. So if they uphold that, then that can still go to out of the board, or it can go to me directly. And if I see it, I'm going to request the camera. So that's what I put in. I'm breaking the mold in the industry because I'm tired of that bullshit. I'm glad you prove him wrong. Exactly. I'm proving a whole lot of them wrong. That's why I'm doing that in both the restaurant and the hospitality business. I'm putting them both on blast with my no scapegoating policy. Because this is long overdue. I'm treating my workers like human beings, damn it. And I'm doing that to make more money because it costs more money to keep replacing these employees than if you keep them and the quality of the work is there. So that's why I told them not to do that out of the goodness of my heart. I'm also saving my company's bottom line from some ego-driven bitches. That's what I'm doing. Drew Kane don't like Danny because he's Jason's son. And a cat don't like a mouse because it evades its territory. Lord, we all know that. I'm just saying. That's a fact. Ugh. I am not. I'm so excited for the year 2026. I really am. I'm even more excited for the year 2029 though, when Trump is gone. For good, January 2029, that old bastard is gone for good. I can't wait till that day. Can't wait till that day. Can't wait till that day. Woohoo! Lord, have mercy when that old bastard is gone. Hopefully. I mean, unless if by some miracle he fell into some volcano or something, or some type of hurricane happened. Like, because if Trump goes, I really, like, I'm going to put this on record. I don't want Trump to be murdered, okay? I don't want that. Because that would give him some sort of martyr status. I would rather it be a natural disaster that takes him out prematurely if his little, whatever chest in his and his thumbs don't fail out on him, then I'd rather it be a natural disaster that gets his ass, because that's what he's been for this country, a natural disaster. Okay, so I'm just saying, he hate me 2 times over because I'm black and I'm bi. So Trump hates me, so I hate him too because he's racist and homophobic. So if he could hate me for those 2 reasons, I could hate him for them 2 reasons back. Bastard. Ugh, I despise that man. But that is who they chose to elect. And that is why Be Real ROV has been long needed, long overdue. Because of men like that. And somehow he ended up winning the popular vote too. You know, that's the problem. That is the problem right there. This shows no morals, no class. Just outright disgusting. And that is what I'm actively fighting so hard to undo that damage. So we don't get stuck with a bastard like him again. He would rather kids go starving, rather get the Supreme Court to block the things that children need to eat, even though they want to hold back the fact that there's plenty of mothers that sell their food stamps and still barely feed their kids too. Let's not go there. I'm just saying. Or mothers that still treat food like weapons, that will treat their kids like shit. Anyways, I'm just saying there's that balanced perspective. For as much bad as it's doing, some ego-based mothers and fathers, they know they on food stamps, but yet, and they get so many food stamps because of the kids, but yet they treat their kids like pure shit. I'm just saying. Just saying. And some of the people who said the day after he was elected, after he had the audacity to say, "Can I change my vote?" I was like, what did they just say? Are they serious? Exactly. He came in day one, signing all those stupid ass executive orders and just being an absolute bitch. You have to hold your nose to deal with their stink. Facts. I'm just saying. But I'm trying to undo Trump and Jim Crows and all of them. I'm trying my best to undo the damage that those bastards have caused. Lord. But we will get there. And I'm starting by treating my employees like human beings. Then hopefully that leads to treating the children like human beings, which leads to a more critical thinking society where society can think, I have a brain now. It'll always be beyond me why some thought he'd change this time after the debate in 2020 when we had a national health emergency, the coronavirus pandemic, and many people were dying, and he did not care. And he slept very good that night. Lord. And yet those same people, when Be Real does what we have to do to protect children from people under their influence, will have the nerve to call me cruel and unforgiving. or petty. They'll have the audacity to call me petty, even though I am petty. But still, that's not the point. That's not the point. They'll have the nerve exactly. Exactly. I'm just saying. But all right, my folks. In my concluding thoughts, will Lucas live to regret moving in with Sidwell and Thing? Absolutely. But at least Lucas won't be sleeping with Sidwell, though, because that will just be nasty. So Ava will be sleeping with Sidwell, because I'm just saying. Which I'm fine with that. If Ava and Sidwell get together, then that's cool. But Morgan, I will reach back out to you tomorrow. So be on the lookout for your emails. And I'm going to respond to the comment section to make sure you got the email. This proves a person is smart, but people are stupid, ignorant fools who could be fooled into changing. It warms my heart to hear you trash that man. Absolutely. Because Trump ain't shit. Have a good night, Morgan. Have a good night, Tamara Price. Have a good night, Darby 13. Have a good night, LaShun. Have a good night, Gemini. Dewan. Peace, everybody. Have a great night.